Hello everyone, welcome to Inconvenient Truths. I'm your host, Jennifer Zheng. The current US election is, no doubt, the most controversial, most contested, most important, and most watched one, with the highest stakes in it, not only for America, but also for the world. Today, I'll talk about how the Chinese people, both inside and outside of China, including the Chinese Communist Party, are reacting to the current US election. Before I start to talk about our topic today, I'd like to make an announcement first, which I have already posted in the community area of my channel. The announcement is, in case I disappear from Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, please look for me and follow me on other platforms, including my own website and Jennifer Zheng blog, one word, jenniferzhengblog.com, and other social media platforms such as Parler and Gab. Please search for Jennifer Zheng and you will be able to find me there. For the video platform, I will post on Brighton.com in case anything happens to my channel on YouTube. Search for Inconvenient Truths and you will be able to find my channel. I will also post the above information underneath this video so that you can copy and save it. Now, let's go to our topic today. First of all, what are the reactions toward the US election among Chinese people? Inside China, the CCP's official media has been keeping a very low-key coverage on the US election. On November the 4th, Xinhua published a report titled "The Outcome of the 2020 US presidential election is a close race and the result is still up in the air." Notably, after most American media called the election and many world leaders have sent their congratulations to Joe Biden, who had declared a victory, the CCP's official media didn't follow suit, nor has Xi Jinping sent his congratulations to Biden. The People's Daily only has one report on November 9th, saying that Biden says he will unite and reshape America while the Trump campaign refuses to concede defeat. The latest Xinhua report was published on November 7th with a very neutral and prudent title saying that, according to US media's projections on the 7th, Democratic presidential candidate and former Vice President Biden has won more than 270 electoral votes in the 2020 US presidential election. The Republican presidential candidate, the current President Trump, shortly said that the election is far from over. There are no updates after this report. Why does the CCP keep such a low-key profile with the US election? Is it because it doesn't care who wins? Not at all. According to Chinese commentator Professor Zhang Tianliang of Feitian College in New York, the reason why Xi Jinping hasn't congratulated Biden is that Biden is Xi Jinping's puppet, and that Biden is more eager to please Xi Jinping, not the other way around. Another Chinese commentator, Professor Frank Tianxie at University of South Carolina, Aiken, said in the tweet that the Russians are silent, I think, because they have enough information to know that Trump will eventually win. The Chinese are silent because they screwed up and failed in their interference and are worried that they will be caught eventually red-handed with solid evidence. So the above is a seemingly cool response from the CCP. But on the unofficial side, it is a totally different story. The passion and the level of attention among mainland Chinese netizens are unprecedented. On November 5th, 4 topics related to the US election were once viewed more than 6.4 billion times on Weibo, a Chinese language social media platform ranking in the top 10 of Weibo's hot search list and garnering more than 1.4 million discussions. The topic Trump team has sued in 3 key swing states topped the hot search list, getting more than 8 million discussions. As of November 6th, the US election topic still has about 380 million viewers. A group of netizens from Chongqing City even went so far as to shoot a video to openly express their support to President Trump. Why did these people connect the re-election of Trump with the end of the CCP's tyranny? One of them said to the Epoch Times that the United States is the most powerful country, and I hope Trump is re-elected so that he can lead the world to clean up and destroy all evil forces. As a matter of fact, ever since Trump was elected 4 years ago, many Chinese netizens fondly gave him a nickname, Chuan Daye, and hoped that he could help Chinese people with ending the CCP. Chuan in Trump's Chinese nickname Chuan Daye is the Chinese pronunciation for Trump. Da means big or great, and Ye means grandfather, grandpa, or more broadly, an elderly male. So, Chuan Daye can be roughly translated as powerful grandpa Trump. Some Chinese citizens even created a fake White House account with a photo of Trump shaking hands with President Ronald Reagan and made up this Chinese caption for the photo. Reagan said to Trump, "Let me get rid of the Communist Party in the Soviet Union first. You'll find an opportunity to get rid of the CCP in the future." And Trump replied, "Okay, deal." So, for many Chinese netizens, the main reason that they support President Trump is that they sincerely believe that Trump has the potential to destroy the CCP and help Chinese people to gain freedom. In the meantime, netizens in Taiwan have summarized some bad things that will happen if Biden is elected, including 1. The US-China trade war will be over and the CCP will continue to take advantage of the US. 2. Hong Kong will become an internal affair of China in which the US will not intervene. 3. The US will stop selling arms to Taiwan to maintain its good relationship with the CCP. 4. The Indo-Pacific strategy and the Asian version of NATO will be ended. 5. The across-the-board tax increase on Americans. 6. Reinstatement of Obamacare. 7. Return to the WHO. 8. Rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement. 9. Ban fracking in the US. 10. Removal of the entry and immigration ban for members of the CCP. 11. Lifting the ban on restrictions on Huawei, TikTok, and WeChat. 12. Release Meng Wanzhou of Huawei. 13. Antifa and Black Lives Matter will become formal organizations. 14. Withdraw the South Sea Fleet. I will omit a few items here. 18. Reopening the Confucius Institute. 19. Asked Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company to sell chips to Huawei again. 20, assist China to lift itself out of poverty and become rich. 21, declare that the COVID-19 or the CCP virus has nothing to do with the CCP. The above are basically some of the reasons why Chinese Trump fans support him. Then how about the Trump haters? For the Trump haters, no matter whether they are inside or outside of China, they formed their viewpoints about Trump mainly based on what they see or watch in the media. As the media reports about Trump both inside and outside of China are overwhelmingly negative, these people's impression of Trump cannot be positive. I have a Facebook friend who was an investigative reporter in China before, but escaped China after he tried to dig out something that the CCP didn't want him to dig out. He continued to work in the media industry after he came to the US. He expressed many times on his Facebook that he likes the Republicans' policies, but he just doesn't or cannot like Trump. He hopes that the Republicans can find another leader to replace Trump. He also mentioned many times that for him, the New York Times is the best media in the world, second to none, and that he admires the New York Times so much, etc. From this, I understand why he supports the policies of the Republicans but doesn't support President Trump. He has consumed too much of the New York Times. As far as I am concerned, why are the stakes of this US election so high for not only America but also the world? To put it in simple words, the world now is a battleground between the free world and the specter of communism or communist tyranny. I highly recommend everyone have a read of How the Spectre of Communism is Ruling Our World, published by the Epoch Times. The book says that though the communist regimes of Eastern Europe have disintegrated, the spectre of communism has not disappeared. On the contrary, this evil spectre is already ruling our world, and humanity must not harbor a mistaken sense of optimism. The basic idea of the book is that while the spectre of communism adopted violent ways to conquer the former Soviet Union, Eastern Europe, China, North Korea, and some other communist countries, it also adopts non-violent ways to silently infiltrate and take over societies which we believe to be free, and it almost succeeded. The long march through the institutions. This is a slogan coined by communist student activist Rudy Dutschke around 1967, some 53 years ago. I think the decades of the long march of the spectre of communism in the West has been very successful. That's why we are saying that so many sectors of the US, including the media, educational institutions, high-tech companies, Wall Street think tanks, and even many governmental bodies, are working so concertedly toward the same goal during this presidential election. So for me, this battle has gone far beyond mere American politics. It is a battle for mankind to decide which side will win, freedom or tyranny, fairness, integrity or cheating and corruption, uprightness or baseness, constitution or no constitution, democracy or no democracy. And every one of us is both an actor and an audience member of this grand play that is unfolding. That's all for today. These days, truth is hard to find and recognize. Please subscribe to and share my channel and check out my other videos. Thank you. See you soon.